'Tis the season, the most wonderful time of the year. Celebration with friends and family. It's time to pay tribute to this jolly month. So join us as we get into the Christmas spirit. You've heard of Elf on the Shelf, but this is Venom on the Shelf.
Hey Jimmy, you all set for the review? Jimmy?
Jimmy. Come on, man, this was your idea.
Hello? Okay, well, we all love Home Alone 1. A lot of you love Home Alone 2. I think it's a giant sack of daffodil mucus, but hey, to each their own. And Home Alone 3 was made, which everybody hated. We then got a fourth installment, which Jimmy and I are still recovering from. I'll miss him.
I really can't work out whether you're being sarcastic or you're really, really dim.
If you thought the franchise was going to stop there, you're mistaken. Yeah, you think a failed TV pilot nobody liked and is infamously one of the worst sequels ever put to film would stop them squeezing out a fifth one? Well, you're just high. Home Alone 5. Yeah, they actually made yet another one of these, learning absolutely nothing from part 3 by making another one without Kevin. But that's not even the most shocking part. The most jaw-dropping part of this is that they actually got Malcolm McDowell in this sucker. This guy went from A Clockwork Orange to Home Alone 5. I guess after Rob Zombie, he was just contractually obligated to star in awful sequels. So after the movie clearly learned nothing from the last one, they rush straight past the opening end of the film and it takes just 30 seconds to realise that the screenwriters have absolutely no idea what the hell they're doing.
Yes! I cleared level 17!
Hey, Finn, press pause for a bit, why don't you, kiddo?
But this is a mega boss battle.
Wow, a mega boss battle! Whoever wrote this is obviously very educated on video games. Why make a movie heavily based on video games if you have no idea about video games?
Yes, we do.
Anyway, this is the Baxter family. Finn, I wish. His sister Alexis, who looks like Danielle Harris's clone, and their boring, bland, annoying parents. They're just moving house from California to Maine. Yeah, I wish Stephen King made this crap instead.
Oh, boy.
Dad,
What do you think?
it's super creepy.
Maybe it's just me, but how is this house even creepy? I mean, once they get inside, I guess it looks a bit creepy, but that's only because of their obvious lighting. Outside, it doesn't look it at all. It's just really stupid, illogical, forced foreshadowing.
Maybe it's haunted.
Why would you think this? Why would you say this as soon as you walk through the door? There's literally no reason to think or say this whatsoever. It's just really forced foreshadowing, and I hate you all.
Merry Christmas!
So they meet the creepiest realtor in the history of the world, and I guess they thought they were being too subtle with the haunted crap just 2 minutes in, so why not hammer it home a bit more?
Haunted? Don't be silly. It just has personality.
What's that supposed to mean?
And now they're convinced it's haunted. Why? What, so Alexis just correctly predicted it like that? Just walk in, oh, it's haunted. And guess what? It turns out the house isn't haunted. So why does the woman think this anyway?
Oh, shut up!
So we cut to Malcolm McDowell, Coolio, and some boring-ass woman hatching a masterful plan.
Let's get right down to it, shall we? This here is our next target.
A creepy old house?
How is it creepy? Malcolm McDowell is creepier and older than the house. So their genius plan is to break into the Baxter house to steal a priceless painting, but they're also aware that the house is haunted, though McDowell remains skeptical. Again, it's not haunted, so how did this bollocks get out? Oh well, the family start moving in, and this is a Home Alone film, so maybe they're funny and charming characters.
I love you, Daddy. You're so annoying. Get in my room.
So Alexis is the grumpy teenage girl who hates the fact that they've moved, yeah that's new, while Finn is a big video gamer whose father gets quite concerned about him having online friends and none in person. A noble message if it wasn't completely contradicted later on. Also, who needs local friends? Overrated. So alone.
Done. Do you want me to do the glasses?
I'm gonna say no.
Was that funny?
I'm gonna say no.
So as the family unpack their crap, Finn is too afraid to enter the basement because that makes it a Home Alone movie. And look, he climbs up some shelves. That makes it a Home Alone movie. He also accidentally opens up a secret passageway to a safe. Oh, well, that's new. I'll give him that. Before his parents try to convince him to go outside and make friends with the neighbor's kid.
What do you like to do for fun around here? Lots of stuff.
Ruin great franchises.
Seriously?
So they have a bit of a chat when the kid reveals Finn's house is haunted, which again means his sister Alexis is a goddamn psychic to have called it instantly, and also it's not haunted, so where did all of this come from?
I'd like to hang out with you, but I'm too young to die.
Okay, that line's funny. Damn it.
That's, impressive.
So Alexis is still pissed off, the parents are settling in, but my god, they're annoying and unfunny.
The Baxters have moved to Maine. Romanians. Romaniacs or Manonians or...
You're annoying, that's what you are!
He has no real friends. Friends his age, friends who aren't space marines. Scared of his own shadow.
Ah, see what they did there?
Sure, I'm afraid of my own shadow.
That automatically makes it a Home Alone movie. Genius!
It was a joke.
That night, Finn starts to have nightmares about the ghost and jumps into bed with his parents, but here's the thing. The kid is actually a pretty solid actor, but the script just gives him nothing to work with. There's no charm, there's nothing to really like, and his parents are so gosh darn punchable.
You are too old to be afraid of ghosts.
He's 10!
My mistake.
So they force him to sleep in his own bed, but he wakes up in the middle of the night and has a camera set up on his door and a trap rigged up to catch the ghost. But look, you can tell it's his dad. Looks just like his dad. It's his dad. It's his dad. It's his dad. Oh, look, it's his godforsaken dad!
Shuffling. Like someone was dragging their dead leg.
Oh, buddy, look. Just a tree branch.
See, everyone's just so quick to jump to conclusions and automatically say it's a ghost, right, Jimmy? He'll get back to me.
That could be a while.
So the robbers arrive outside, but decide to wait until they go out. Meanwhile, Finn begins setting up traps to somehow capture a ghost.
Wouldn't real ghosts just float through the door?
You're not helping.
Stop bringing logic into this film.
He's got a point.
So while the family are out getting a Christmas tree, the trio break in and the black guy is just there to be the token black guy.
My crew back home, we roll in with shotguns and masks of presidents and everything.
I'm usually Ronald Reagan.
Roll in, kick the door down like, yo, get down on the floor! Nobody move! Put the money in the bag, I'll blow your head off!
This is 2012, dude. Like, who has the token black character anymore? Come on.
My crew is expected to slip in and out of our targets undetected like ghosts.
This film is about as subtle as the 9/11 attacks. Also, McDowell is a genius with a dumbass sidekick or two, so this makes it a Home Alone movie.
Oh, don't be silly.
So they break into the safe but discover it's empty. While that bollocks is going on, the woman makes a call to her ex asking him to return the calls. It's not funny. It's not interesting. It's completely pointless. Anyway, the family return home. The criminals rush to get out in time. McDowell spots a leaflet on the fridge for a party they're going to, but considering McDowell is supposed to be so intelligent and he lambasts Coolio here for eating the cookies and leaving clues, why doesn't he think of the fact that the family would realise that the back door was unlocked? I mean, they don't realise, but that's not the point. Yeah, seriously. They get home, Finn notices the cookies are missing, so he thinks ghosts ate the cookies. And a sticker trap he left on the door has been disturbed. The mom completely dismisses this despite having no explanation, but again, check your goddamn back door! Back door.
Very good. Very funny, yeah.
At least the dad humours it and checks out the basement with another awful attempt at being funny.
Nothing to be afraid of.
So the parents try to force the kids to go to a party, but they're not too keen.
Look, this is not a root canal or something. It's a Christmas party. There'll be other kids there.
That I'll have to talk to.
I feel your pain, dude.
It's bad enough you dragged us all the way across the country. Now we've got to parade around with smiles on our faces just so that you don't feel guilty?
In this one, it's the daughter who hates the family and wants them to go away. So it's completely different.
Yes!
Anyway, they decide to leave the kids alone while they attend the party, but take away Finn's video game controller and ban them.
You leave me alone, I leave you alone. That's the deal.
What? But you took my game controller. controller. What am I supposed to do?
Watch TV? Also, don't you have a second controller? I mean, earlier you invited a friend round for multiplayer games.
You could come over to my place for video games. I have Robo Infantry 3. It has multiplayer.
Oh well, let's see if Malcolm McDowell can give us any laughs in this scene.
I wonder if they sell them individually.
He's meant to be the smart one. The talented one.
Ah, you figured out my secret.
Anyway, McDowell gives his cronies a backstory about his grandmother and how the painting in the house now belongs to him, which surely means he can just use her will to inform the correct authorities, and breaking into this goddamn house is entirely pointless. This entire premise makes no sense!
You okay, sweetie?
Sure, why?
Because you're still holding Finn's controller.
Okay, that was funny. Damn it. But look, we get a montage of Finn eating junk food and trashing the house. That makes it a Home Alone movie. Well, he's not home alone. His sister's there. So far, the only Home Alone movies where they're home alone is 1 and 3.
How dare you!
He does the usual Home Alone shtick, and I will give them credit for quite a clever joke. He starts putting on some aftershave, so you expect the Macaulay Culkin scream, but instead he just shrugs it off and avoids the obvious gag. Well done.
Thanks a lot.
But then he goes down the stairs on a sled. That makes it a Home Alone move. Oh, who cares? Oh, and somehow one of these boxes queefs out another controller for him, sure. The parents get to the party, but does this really look like a party they wanted kids to come to? I mean, maybe it's just me, but it looks more like an adult-oriented shindig. What kid wouldn't be bored senseless here? Anyway, Finn's controller dies and, oh no, one of the fresh batteries falls down into the basement, so he has to seek help from his sister.
What was that?
Don't be such a chicken.
Who the hell says chicken anymore? Seriously, it's 2012! This film is so outdated!
Why don't you just shut up?
So they come across the now unlocked safe and even find another secret room beyond. Yeah, apparently 3 masterminds couldn't find it, but 2 kids could. Awesome. They also discover the creepy ass painting on the wall before Alexis freaks Finn out with some ghost stories. You know, she's the only entertaining character here. I am dead serious.
Dead fucking serious.
She may be the stereotypical bitchy sibling, but she's very entertaining. She has a don't give a damn attitude. She's a very realistic sibling character, not over the top like Buzz. Her acting is great. I like her.
You say that every time.
To its credit, the safe actually shuts her inside the secret room, and it's genuinely really creepy and dark, even for a Home Alone film, so I'll give them credit there. Well, I guess we need to stretch the running time out a bit more, so at the party, the parents discover that the roads are all cut off. Did they just have a huge snowstorm in the past 20 minutes?
Yep.
Anyway, after Finn stops being a pussy, he comes back downstairs but assumes that Alexis has gone out as she had mentioned it earlier and even texts their mum on her phone to tell them they're okay. Would you seriously believe that a teenage girl went out without her phone?
You're an idiot.
Anyway, chills out some video games and talks to his online buddy who only just discovers his age. But it was established earlier that they had been playing together for a while, so how have they never voice chatted before?
There can be no mistakes.
Anyway, he explains that he lives alone and doesn't see his family for Christmas, and Finn repeats the Home Alone 2 crap of how nothing is fun alone. Blow me! So the robbers show up and, honestly, why is McDowell wearing this boot? It serves no purpose other than Finn to believe he's the ghost at first, which McDowell wouldn't even know about, and he doesn't even believe in. Why is he wearing this goddamn boot?
Whatever.
So Finn finally realizes what happened with Alexis and tries to get help.
Want to make snowballs with me? I have a system to make the perfect snowball. I can't right now. My sister is trapped in the basement, and I have to buy supplies to break her out. Oh, cool.
How is it cool? You think his basement is haunted? Oh look, Finn goes shopping for supplies, so this makes it a Home Alone movie. But he's getting them to bust his sister out of the basement and not for the trap, so okay.
$2,152.71.
What can I get for $1.68?
Okay, that was funny. Yes! So Finn bumps into McDowell and recognises the stupid boot he's wearing for no reason whatsoever before proceeding to eavesdrop on their plan because apparently they just speak in fluent exposition.
Well, the deal's changed now since the ghost. 50% for me, 50% for Jessica, 25% for you.
So Finn relays the story to Alexis, who of course doesn't believe him, before repeating it to his gaming buddy who thinks he's talking about a video game.
Now, how much ammo do you have?
Well, none. All I could afford was a spool of string.
I gotta get this game. It sounds awesome.
Okay, that's kind of funny. For God's sake!
Great.
And this is when Finn begins setting up traps to finally make it a Home Alone movie. But why did he even bother going to the store if he had all of these supplies lying around the house anyway? I mean, I know he had to find out their plan, but no, this is stupid. I will credit one thing though. These transitions are absolutely incredible. Yeah, I don't care what you say. To show the passage of time, they have more than one Finn appear. This is actually amazing cinematography. Home Alone 5 has amazing cinematography. Yeah.
The only thing to be afraid of in this house is me.
And that line is downright awesome. This is actually getting better. And then the traps begin.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
So, despite a trap being set, McDowell still wants to go in. Why? There's no reason. Surely from their point of view, it means someone is home.
From where you stand, maybe, but I'm standing over here now.
The woman opens a window and gets a stocking in the face. Would this even work or really hurt? Who cares? The black guy gets all of these beads shot at him from an AK-47. Move out of the way?
I ain't afraid of no ghost.
Did I really just hear that?
No way that's real. That's imaginary.
Anyway, the woman gets stuck in the window and apparently she can't just lift it up off of herself, and then she gets goo dropped on her face. McDowell gets inside and gets covered in some kind of custard. These are the traps we have, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, the movie does have really mature moments, like Alexis being trapped earlier and the stuff that happens later on, but now it feels like they've just dumbed it down to be so child-friendly. And yes, I know the original Home Alone was a PG, but this is like a Teletubby version of Home Alone. And how is Finn now here watching McDowell when 2 seconds ago he was in the room with a woman?
My perimeter is totally holding up.
Hey, I've been searching the net and I can't find whatever game you're playing.
What? This isn't a game.
So why didn't you say that earlier?
Thieves are attacking my house. I'm under siege.
What game are you talking about?
They're almost here. How do I stop them from getting in?
Sounds like a tower defense game?
Makes no sense. So his buddy realizes it's real and for some reason believes him. I mean, it's a kid playing a video game. Who would buy that crap? But they do give a good message. Despite running for his life, Finn still abides by stranger danger and refuses to give out his address before Alexis tells Finn to ring the damn police, which he hasn't already done because... And yeah, somehow Alexis now believes him. Do you know why? She just says, oh look, there's the painting. That's it.
Stop screwing around.
Meanwhile, at the party, the roads are said to be cleared in 3 days until the parents plead for help and the boss offers to oblige. Wonderful. We'll see how little sense this makes in a second. We cut back to... Wait, why is McDowell outside again? He was indoors the last time we saw him. What, the custard was too much for him? He walked in and was like, oh no, this is covering me. I can't walk any further. I would look silly. Better go outside. And how the hell can't they get her free from this window? Her back isn't even wedged in there. Oh well, have a crotch shot just to make it a Home Alone movie.
Hello?
Mrs. Baxter? I'm calling about your son.
Who is this?
You don't know me, but I just want you to know that your son is okay.
How do you know my son?
It's complicated, actually. We met online, and,
What?
Okay, so that came out wrong.
Okay, that's really funny and quite a mature joke for this film. But how are they even driving home? What was the favour a boss did for her? What, they managed to clear every single piece of road from the party to their house? What?
Hi, my name is Simon Hassler, and your daughter is locked in the basement.
You kidnapped my kids!
Who cares? That's great. Anyway, McDowell begins climbing the house. Why? He was already inside! And none of them have yet realised Finn is there. They still think it's a ghost! And this is seriously the booby traps here? Messing up a woman's hair, putting something dodgy in cookies and milk and blowing bubbles at them. Jigsaw's got nothing on this kid. Scary stuff.
Sometimes I even amaze myself.
And Finn has somehow rigged up absolutely everything, including a stereo system to try to make McDowell believe in ghosts. And the big trap is wrapping him in paper and literally poking him down the stairs. I missed Home Alone 2! Meanwhile, his poor gaming buddy gets attacked by the SWAT team. Okay, that's hilarious. I'm so confused and conflicted.
Thank you.
The robbers do actually get a hold of Finn and stuff him in their car. I guess this time it actually does make sense for them to not kill him since it's a robbery mission. But then again, he's a witness now and he's seen their faces and he can rattle. No, it makes no sense. They should have killed him.
Sounds good.
So while the guys go to get the painting, the woman stands guard of Finn before getting a call back from her fella. Remember that thrilling plot point we all cared so much about? Before the neighbour's kid sends loads of snowballs flying at her, causing her to unintentionally tell her fella to leave her alone. Move out of the way. What is it with these characters not being able to move out of the way?
What's that?
Anyway, the gamer guy manages to convince the SWAT team of the real situation because of a camera in Finn's hat. What? Did he take his gaming camera downstairs and just leave it there? Who cares? I'm tired. It's been a long month. My voice is going.
This is Christmas.
So the neighbor gets Finn out of the car. The window was unlocked. You know, all he had to do was roll it down from the inside and climb out, but yeah, sure, he saved him. Anyway, the bad guys corner Alexis, but they start bickering about their shares of the money before she escapes and locks them both in. God damn it, movie, stop making me laugh! The neighbor then turns the woman into a snowman. There we go, much better. The painting is taken away, the crooks get arrested, the parents realise their mistakes to solidify this as a Home Alone movie. It turns out the painting was worth $85 million, and they even get a reward of $30,000. Hey, we can make a much better Home Alone movie with that money. Also, why did they get the reward? All they did was move in. And they even apologised to the gamer guy and offered to fly him home to his family for Christmas for all of his help. Even though he can clearly afford to live on his own and buy all that gaming equipment and game all day, so he could probably afford a plane ticket. But yeah, Christmas, woo! And the movie ends with the family opening all of their presents. Finn gets loads of video games, but instead decides to play outside, much to his family's glee. Even though if it wasn't for video games, he'd be dead right now. What the hell? He's only breathing because of video games. If he played outside, he wouldn't have been able to defend himself against these criminals. This movie's whole message is warped and completely unnecessary. You know what? It's actually not as bad as you think, I will say that. Don't get me wrong, it's bad, but it's nowhere near as bad as 4. I'd say it's probably better than 3 as well. I mean, it's unnecessary, every Home Alone sequel is, and it doesn't need to be a Home Alone film, but for what it is, Alexis is a funny and real character. It has some creepy moments, and it does have some really funny lines. So, the thought of a 5th Home Alone film might be absurd, but honestly, it's really not all that bad.